Okay, what do we need to get you signed up to Monday.com and start getting more work done? What's stopping you? You want to know who actually uses it?
Good evening.
Welcome, Lady Patrick Quinn.
Good evening, Lady Patrick Quinn. How are you doing tonight?
It amazes me that Pando can say my name correctly. Most people struggle.
Let's go for computer programming. Maybe someone had that name on the development team. Temperature today was 33.34 degrees. I don't know where that's going to land us. I need to stop eating these. I got some apple cinnamon pecans from the grocery store, and they're tasting too good. Just peel up the bag for now. There we go. Are we still in royal blue then? Yes, we are. So I don't have to change the colors. Yay!
You should put the clock box over the microphone in the bottom left.
Okay, let's do it. There we go. I move this a little more? Now that's completely out of frame. So, still there though, covering up half the keyboard.
Hello.
Hello, Adam.
Now I can actually see what you're doing. Thanks.
93.
Certainly. Thank you for letting me know that was the button.
ZZZZ.
Oh,
Okay.
there's an echo.
I know why. Hold on.
One SEC. It may be my headphones. No, there is an echo. Oh, it's fine now. It's fixed now. I swear half of streaming is just trying to manage audio sources. I mean, you aren't wrong.
Right here for a hot second anything because I had to mute everything. Because the microphone's right next to the speaker. Okay, I can connect this for audio. Cool. That one's connected. Move this one to this. And now there shouldn't be an echo anymore. If there's still an echo, let me know. But no, I blame that one on my object permanence.
Nope, it's behaving now.
Yay! Good.
Object permanence. What's that? LOL, I don't have that.
Oh. That's kind of like where the turn of phrase comes of out of sight, out of mind. If something's not in my view.
Objects only exist if they are in my line of sight.
Yes. I see sarcasm. That is something hard to tell with the typing.
I'm joking, I know what it is.
I stopped. I was like, oh, wait. Yeah.
Or if they meow loudly enough that I'm not giving them enough attention.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the voice reader actually makes it harder to pick up on sarcasm and jokes.
Mm-hmm. That's alright. I should check the weather for tomorrow. I heard by the
Thank
end
you
of this
for
week.
following Bellyoptobeast87, smiley face.
Welcome Bellyoptobeast87.
Well, welcome to the stream. They'll be able to try and introduce themselves in about 30 minutes. So, yep. It's supposed to get up to 75 where I'm at by the end of this week. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Just had to click back on the heat after turning off because only so many blankets can help. I've not gone on to Discord just today. I have been off doing side quests.
It's 14 degrees here right now.
But gay. Why? I mean, I guess it's technically not spring yet. But still, why?
Same.
I still want to know why that person is peeking at the top of my friends list.
Our high for the week is 51. And we're getting 5 to 8 inches of snow in the next 24 hours.
Got it. I will shut the F up about the weather. Nor'easter people, you all win. We just have freezing rain here.
The high on Wednesday is 50. We're getting 8 inches of snow, ABS then 50-degree weather. What even is New England?
I don't know. Y'all are Narnia to me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ricky.
How big are you making the temperature blanket?
As big as it decides to be. I wish I had a final tally size. I know it's already going to be over 7 feet. Will it ever be a functional full-size blanket, or will I normally have to fold it in half? I will probably have to fold it in half most of the time. We're only 3 months in. I forgot what row we said we were turning around at. Just going to divide 365 real fast by 2.
You're doing corner to corner, right?
Yep.
Which means halfway through the year would be the halfway point and the end of one edge.
That is correct. Which will be around row 183. Or 182, I'll turn it around. But we're only into row 50. Or no, today is row 60 that we're doing.
Less of a Narnia, more of an Undertown / Sanctafrax situation.
Undertown, I understand the reference. Sanctafrax, I gotta look up what that is.
What now?
What now to the description of Northeastern or the blanket? I've never heard of that second word either.
Was questioning what Autumn said, lol. I take it I'm the only 1% who read the Edge Chronicles?
Yes, you are. And now I've
Yup.
already started looking it up.
I've heard of them.
Never a bad time to pick up a new book series. Give me something to listen to over my coworkers.
It's really a kids' adventure series. but I love those books.
ZZZZ.
Probably a 5th grade reading level.
Nothing wrong with 5th grade. Where schools are devoted for every aspect of weather. Kind of just reading the wiki page. Is this wiki? Yeah, the wiki page. Kind of reminds
AO3
me.
is down again and I don't know what to do with myself.
That book series kind of reminds me of the Avatar book series. Well, Avatar animation. Is it down because of the tags or down because people ruined the platform? I don't get onto AO3.
I've been rereading one of my fave childhood authors, Tamora Pierce. It's been down for maintenance off and on the last few days.
Tamara Pierce. Okay, that's another one to look up.
At Lady Patriquin, I love Tamora Pierce.
Adding to cart. Well, at least adding reading who she is to cart. Oh.
There are so many new books since I read her as a teen.
From what I can tell, she's still alive, so she's still probably publishing books. And here's the thing, you got a formula, and it's not broke. Don't fix it.
My government name is Alana, and my mom picked up the first book in the Lioness Rampant series on a whim.
Well, that's cool.
Titled, Alana.
Thank you for the context.
She is currently writing the Numair trilogy, but it might not get finished cause she is in poor health.
Oh. You never know. She might have that final push in her.
At Lady Patriquin, really, she decided to go back in the timeline? Interesting. She always intended to tell Numair's story? That's fair. I've been reading The Circle of Magic and Circle Opens, reading Circle Reforged books next, which are completely new to me.
She has something on her website called Full Cast Audio. I guess this is who does her audiobooks.
I reread Terrier and discovered there are 2 more books after it, so need to read those too. There was a series she came out with after the Trickster's Choice series that I wasn't a huge fan of, but I don't remember what it was called. Maybe it was the Terrier series.
Don't mind me just typing on the side.
I don't know. I have the books at my parents' house. Might be Circle of Magic. It's set in Emmeline, a different world. No, this was in Tortle, just, like, 200 years in the future. Terrier is in the past. Maybe it was a standalone. Terrier is about Becca Cooper, George's ancestor. Oh, it was Terrier. Maybe it was 200 years in the past. In honesty, I don't really remember. But that name sounds right. I never actually finished the Alana series, didn't read the final book. Yup, Terrier was the one published after Trickster Queen. (2006 and 2004 respectively). I need to find vintage copies to complete my childhood collections. Maybe I'll try again. I'm sure my local library has them. Terrier is more like a police procedural, following the provost's guard. I couldn't really get into it, I remember. It's very different than her other works. Did you read the whole Protector of the Small series? No, I don't think I read that one, unless is that the one about Cal? Yes. Dear Cal. I started it but only read the first book. Also sorry Ashley for completely commandeering chat about books instead of crafts. I've been using a mixture of Libby and interlibrary loans to read them.
To the first comment about the books, that's fine. I consider books to be a hobby too. So
Part of me wants to reread them and part of me is worried I won't like them as much as I did.
I'm learning about this book series that I otherwise probably would have never read.
Asterisk part of me. JFC.
You made it this far without autocorrect biting you.
The Immortals Quartet are some of my fave books of all time. I read my favorite books over and over, so I've read The Immortals a lot. Oh, I do love those. I always refer to that as the Wild Magic series. I haven't really read books for fun since I went to head school. Me too, but officially it's The Immortals LOL. Asterisk grad school. Honestly, even collage. I stopped reading books.
I feel like
Asterisk college.
schools, universities, and colleges try to make you enjoy reading, but
I've
you're
only
trying
recently been able to get back into reading.
yeah, life gets in the way of trying to read books sometimes. I normally listen to audiobooks when I'm doing something else. I did start Tomatia Seeds, and some cherry tomato seeds. We'll see if I can get them to grow. I need to start my eggplants and my loofahs. I should have been started the loofahs. And the Immortals series, is this all still by the same author, or have we switched around different series and authors?
I've tried audiobooks, I stopped paying attention.
Agreed.
All tomorrow pairs.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Nope, all are tomorrow pairs. Tomorrow asterisk.
Because, you know, like the Immortals series, there's 5 different authors with different Immortals series. So that's why I wanted to check. And it has to be something like, we need to talk about Kevin to keep my interest in the audiobook. That one was a wild ride. But at the same time, I don't want something predictable like Frida McFadden. I think it was her stuff. There was some book I read about a ski trip, and they're like, oh, who is the murderer? I figured it out within the first 10 pages. I only stayed in the book to verify that I was right. I don't know how that comes off. But I now know an author that I need to get into.
I can't do audiobooks at all, but I love listening to documentaries and podcasts. I don't get it. I'm not much of a murder mystery person. I'm more fantasy adventure, personally.
I can see why you like documentaries and podcasts over audiobooks. That does make sense.
Yes, fantasy adventure here too.
I think I just need to get my hands on the right fantasy adventure, and then I'll enjoy it, which this sounds like I will, because the last one I think I read was Beautiful Creatures, and that was really bad mic etiquette, because I turned around and tried to see if I still had it. I used to have a bookshelf where I collected different series, and then I realized I'm not going to have someone to pass them off to. So I've decided to go more digital in the future, thus getting rid of my bookshelf and my old books. I had a lot of V.C. Andrews books, but I don't know if I liked them or if it was just a phase. Combination of both, maybe.
How is everyone?
Doing great, Pando. Getting stuff done. Listening about books to listen to.
My fave book / comfort books, The Immortals Quartet by Tomorrow Pairs, The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, The Deed of Pax Narian by Elizabeth Moon.
I'll have to check those.
Oh, I've never heard of that last one.
That's what I was thinking. Was the first one I hadn't heard of. The last one I want to look up.
The Deed of Pax Narian is so good and the only thing that compares to Lord of the Rings IMO in terms of world building. Warning though, it deals with some very disturbing themes. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Rest Ream Chat. Did anyone ever read Molly Moon's incredible book of hypnotism? That was a wacky book.
I have not, but now I kind of want to. It's surprising how many colleges are out there for hypnotism.
No, I've never heard of it. It sound fun.
I will need to grab another skein yarn. Skein, ball, whatever you want to call it. Except for a Hank. It's definitely not Hank yarn.
I don't know why that book always sticks out in my head. Can I be real for a sec? AI bad, but like OMG, the amount of lost books from my childhood that I've been able to find using ChatGPT is incredible.
It's just a tool at the end of the day. Is a hammer bad? It depends. If you're using the hammer to break open someone's car window, that's bad. If you're using it to build a frame for a house, it's good. That's how I feel about AI at this point. And it's good that it can help preserve some history as long as it's not modifying the history.
I use it only as a tool. It's a smart search engine to me, and that's all I use it for.
Perfect. Okay, well, TikTok said...
It's what I always wanted Ask Jeeves to be back in the day.
Ugh, bringing up old memories.
I wanted to be able to literally ask Jeeves. Depends on the construction of the house. There's a lot of matchstick construction going on RN, and honestly, that's questionable at best.
Ash Jeeves me at Ash Jarvis.
What? Sorry, I have a soapbox to stand on about this.
Feel free. Box is there. I believe in the First Amendment, right? This may echo because...
Irrelevant to the current conversation.
Oh. I thought you were going to say it was something about building houses.
Check out the Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
I wonder if there's a way to turn that on without having the rest of it. I'm going to check our chat.
Well,
Don't
yes.
mind.
That's what I'm referring to. Have you all seen that foam houses are a thing now?
No, I've seen the 3D printed concrete
You
houses,
can't make
though.
this ish up.
Boulder's foam will float away into the ocean. What's the point?
Okay, no, but no one needs to listen to me rant and ramble about apartment building construction.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Have a good evening. I'm only going to be on for another 3 minutes.
Have a good night. Night, y'all.
$3 minutes or the end of this row. One of the two. I don't see his little cafe thing popping up. I'll have to figure it out. Add to the list. Thank you both for having that good conversation. And also, I meant to say this earlier. If you are celebrating Happy Women's History Month. That started in March. And now I'm tapping into more in here before I forget. Papers. $113 results. I don't know if she wrote that much, or if that's just how the library has it separated. Okay. Aw, it looks like they have some graphic novels too. Well, that 3 minutes came up fast. I'm just going to finish this row. So I'm not ending on a cliffhanger. And I think I'm going to stitch up this side and see how it fits that way. But that'll be tomorrow night. Then I'll start on the other side. And potentially add a collar. Thank you for sticking along for this journey. And I've decided I'm going to turn this sleeve thing into a hoodie. But I'm going to start backwards. So I'm going to start with the sleeves first and then work on the body of the hoodie.
Enter a message.
What if I say no? And since I'm apparently a banana in TikTok, am I still getting the puzzle piece? Nope. There we go. We're at the final stitch for the row. So I'll see you all tomorrow night around 10 p.m. EST. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night.